What's poppin'? What's poppin'? It's your boy Kaden the Rake, man. And today's topic is going to be, what do you do when she won't stop breadcrumbing you, bro? We're about to get right into that, but first hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share the video, and do your part, bro. And if you need a consultation for a special situation, hit me in the link down below. That being said, when a woman is breadcrumbing you, bro, it can only mean one of two things. But before I tell you what those two things mean, you got to look at the situation like this. If I can get something from you for free as opposed to going to someone else and paying for it, why wouldn't I do that? That's the same situation you encounter with these women who have decided that they don't like you for real, or they don't want to be with you, or they don't want to give you everything that you're asking for, but they want they want attention, they want affection, they want praise, but they only want it in the context of when they want it and how they want it. They don't care how you willing to bring it or how you willing to give it. And so what happens is they start to breadcrumb you, reach out here, send you a funny reel here, send you a, hey, how you doing, how's the dog, here and there, just to get some attention. She might even have a long conversation on the phone with you about how much she miss you and miss the relationship. But go ahead, start talking about the relationship, bro. Go ahead, start talking about the fact that, you know what, like, we may have had a misunderstanding, but I would really like to, bridge the gap or whatever between us. Go ahead, start talking about that, and watch how fast she retreats from the situation. Watch how quick she get gone. She Danny Phantom you, bro. And it's a reason why that happens, bro. It's two reasons actually why that happened. One, she was only there for attention. And see, this is a lot of the case. A lot of women will realize after they leave you, after they break up with you, after they treat you some type of way, after all of that stuff, they'll leave the relationship, and then they'll realize the grass ain't necessarily green on the other side, and dudes are not just out here giving free attention anymore. Not in this society we live in, bro. Dudes who they value they don't just have time for them like they think they got time for them, because those dudes are actually doing something with themselves. They actually working on themselves, working on their passion, fashion, trying to get their life to level up, which is something you should be doing, bro. You shouldn't even have the time to be noticing that this woman is breadcrumbing you, because you should be treating her like a fifth, sixth, seventh priority on the list, bro. She should be behind goddamn cheesecake. If you like cheesecake, which I do, if you like cheesecake, bro, she should be behind that in the priority list. But nah, because you've been giving her your attention every single time, because you've been prioritizing her every time she called, you've been answering the phone and answering the text in 0.3 seconds, and you would do it faster if you could blink faster, or you could move the cursor across the screen faster. You would answer the phone faster than that if you could. But because you do that, she knows that you're always going to be available to give her that attention she seeks and craves. So you are a never-ending source and never-ending supply for her ego. And so guess what? She going to keep on breadcrumbing you. She going to keep on doing that. Because guess what? Why not drink from a well that never goes dry? Why not spend the rest of your life milking it, bro? Milking the cow that's always gonna give you milk. Why not do that? It just makes sense from a human perspective, bro. We're always gonna take advantage of the advantages we have, and see, what's happening is you giving her that advantage, because your actions are telling her that you will always be available to her when she wants you to be. Reason number two she's breadcrumbing you is because every time she comes back, you give her another reason to be turned off. You remind her of the reason why she left the relationship in the first place. Either this is from talking about the relationship too much, or trying to force the action instead of just letting it happen naturally, or you being over pursuing, giving too much too fast. You not moving slower than her. And so what's happening is you scaring her away. You making her realize how thirsty and how needy you are. And so that needy behavior is doing what? It's turning her off, bro. It's probably the reason she got turned off in the first place. And see, this is how you can identify that. Stop acting like you want her to be around. When she reach out to you, just inquire, bro. What's up? How you doing? And let her talk. Let her do 95% of the talking. Let her do 100% of the reaching out. Let her do all of it, so she feel like it's her idea, and you will truly see what her intentions are. Because if it just go dry and stale, and she just fizzle out, boom. But if you offer, hey, yo, let's meet up at my place, let's do this, let's have dinner together or something. I would love to talk about this over dinner. If she bite on that opportunity, she was breadcrumbing because you were doing something wrong to keep on turning that woman off. And so every time she reached out with curiosity and genuine interest, you was turning her off. And see, a lot of guys, y'all don't know, bro. Y'all keep on getting caught in these traps because you think that it's supposed to be, oh, well, I went no contact and she came back and it's all willy-nilly now and it's great. No, bro, it's not how it works. There's still leg work to be done, and either she gonna do the leg work or you gonna do the leg work. But I promise, every time you do the leg work, it's not gonna turn out how you want it to turn out. You have to make her bridge the gap that she burned, bro. She gotta rebuild the bridge that she burned, dog. And so you got to make her come to you, and you got to make her earn every piece of your attention, your affection, and your validation, because at the end of the day, that's the only way that she's going to value it. People don't value things that they don't have to work for. People don't value things that come too easy to them, especially women, bro. And it is in their nature to be manipulative to you. So if she can manipulate you in a way that gets her all the coins with none of the work, she is definitely going to do that, bro. If she has an asset that she knows you'll trade your time, attention, and dignity for, she gonna make you trade your time, attention, and dignity for it if she feels like there is something that you provide that's worth it, bro. Here's the good news, dog. You could do this. You could work on yourself. You could work hard. You could become a better man. Here's some good news, bro. If she is reaching out, that means there is a molecule of interest, bro. And see, that leaves you the space to do whatever you want to do with that. See, me personally, I don't really take ex-girlfriends back, but you could go in the jump off zone. You could definitely go in the if I need some later zone. You could go in that zone, and so I put them there. But you could put them wherever you want to put them, so long as you make the right moves and do the right things, bro. I don't tell you what to do with the game I give you. I just give it to you, bro. I just give it to you. But at the end of the day, you need to make better decisions, because she's not going to magically wake up one day and be like, oh, I'm going to stop manipulating him. She's not going to wake up one day and be like, oh, well, I'm going to just take the plunge and dive all in without you giving her a reason to. And you want to know what gives her this reason? Scarcity gives her this reason. When she feels like you just in reach, but you just out of reach, bro. And so what make her feel like that is when she trying, and she just not quite getting the result that she thought she was going to get, but she getting close to it, making her feel like that. How you make her feel like that, Kaden? I mean, if you want some deep level game, you got to go ahead and get a consultation to ask me about that. But on some surface level game, is this right here. When a woman reach out, go slower than her. Always go slower than her. And if you're going slower than her, you can observe, you can see the petty little games that they play. You can observe the little tricks she trying to use. You can see the fact that she ain't really talking to you because she wants something. She talking to you because she bored. All them things you get excited. Oh my gosh, she reached out to me finally, Kaden, after 6 months. Turns out she only reaching out to you because, you know what? I thought about him because I'm going to a restaurant with some dude I'm dating that he used to take me to. Let me reach out because I'm bored right now while I wait on that other dude who busy going to get his goals, his passion, his fashion together. Let me reach out to him while I'm waiting on that other dude to give me some kind of attention from his busy life. Stop prioritizing these women. They ain't prioritizing you, and they don't like you for real. And since they don't like you for real, all the amount of work they got to do to convince you that they like you for real should be at least this, bro. And if you start thinking about it like that, this going to become real easy to you, bro. Put them in a place and keep them in that place because they chose that place when they decided that they didn't want you, or they want to treat you bad, or they didn't want to value you at the value that the marketplace should have, bro. Keep that in mind, man. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. It's your boy, Kaden Rake, man. If you need a consultation, get one. Share the video or do your part, man. I'm about to